Hey, what's going on, everyone? I just wanted to take a few minutes of your time and uh, kind of go over the new Zack Snyder cut of the Justice League film that he released on HBO Max. If you haven't seen it, no worries. Uh, this is no spoilers. Uh, this is just my overall thoughts of kind of how the progression of the movie went. If you've seen Batman v Superman and the original Justice League, you kind of get the feeling that it's story, 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 and then they feel the need to jam pack the climax of the story into the last uh, I don't know, 30 to 50 minutes of the movie. Um, I have to go back and watch Batman v Superman and Justice League, the original one, to double check. But I also feel like they did that in Wonder Woman, where it's the same pattern of you have the entire movie um, just telling the story of this character, that character. Why the fuck do we care about this or that or the other thing? And then you don't really get to uh, the main reason as to why we're watching this movie. Uh, Maybe not so much Wonder Woman, because Wonder Woman was actually a little bit better than Batman v Superman and Justice League, in my opinion, is how it got directed. But there's just, and that might be controversy, uh, but there's just this, if you understand what I mean, it's like they take the entire movie to explain stuff, show things, tell a story, and then you don't see the point of which we're watching this movie until the last bit. And then they have to cram everything. They have to cram all this stuff into the last section. Um, this may or may not be a spoiler, uh, but like I felt like the Justice League cut version was about 3 hours of story, in addition to the extra stuff that they added to this version of the movie that wasn't in the original Justice League. And then there was about 50 minutes of why I what why I sat down to watch the movie, like the point that they were getting to, um, what they were selling. I feel like, in my opinion, I felt like the Zack Snyder Justice League cut version was trying to sell the fact that we were going to see Darkseid, and we did, but not in the way that you think and I think that seeing Darkseid means. And I was thoroughly disappointed on how they decided to show us Darkseid. Um, it wasn't until that last 50 minutes, and not even did we see Darkseid. Uh, he he showed up like a couple times in different ways throughout the movie, but it wasn't he didn't actually end up being the main villain. Let's just put it that way. He was hinted at being the main villain. I felt like the way they presented Darkseid in this movie, Zack Snyder wants to do a Justice League 2 movie. So that means they're going to need to find a new Batman, uh, because I think Ben Affleck is not interested anymore in being Batman. That was like a one time deal. Unless he decides to go, sure, it pays well, might as well, right? Um, unless Robert Patterson decides that he wants to be Batman, if Zack Snyder makes the Justice League 2. Um, but I feel like if Zack Snyder was doing this on purpose, then he needs to make a second Justice League film. Because if not, there was a complete waste to even have made this version. It was just like, why even mention or bother with Darkseid if you're not going to have him be the whole reason that we are watching this movie, right? And it wasn't just the show that the Martian Manhunter was going to be in. I guess that's a spoiler, but I feel like we all knew Martian Manhunter was going to be in Justice League, and he was in the first one, if you know who Martian Manhunter ends up being, or John. The way they kind of like introduced John was like, I was like, really? So I feel like that was awkward. The delivery was awkward. And I usually don't do movie reviews, to be honest. This is not a movie review channel. This is the whatever the fuck I want to put out in my YouTube channel kind of video or kind of channel. But I really just wanted to like put my opinion forward. If people watch this and want to have a debate in the comments of if you've seen the Zack Snyder cut, of what you feel. Did you like the cut version? Did you have a different opinion? Do you agree? Do you disagree? Like, I'm interested. I've tweeted out multiple times that I just really feel like it was 3 hours of story and them just adding the extra stuff that maybe like this stuff wasn't in the original version, and you know they just hinted they did not make Darkseid as big as he got sold on. Like, I feel like Darkseid was gonna come in and be, the main villain. But he really wasn't the main villain. He just showed up a few times, and it's like, okay, well, they better make a sequel, is all I'm gonna say. So let me know what you thought, and I hope to hear your thoughts on this movie. And do you think Zack Snyder is gonna make a sequel based off if you've seen it? And I will see you guys later.